everybody.
Hello.
I'm Jake.
And I'm Marlin.
AKA Gee. And today we're going to be reacting to someone we've never done a reaction video to before. JonTron. AKA John Jafari. He's a pretty big YouTuber. He's been on this site for about 9 years now, I believe.
Long time.
And he's had a long, interesting history. He started out primarily as a game reviewer, and he was the original co-host of Game Grumps with Ego Raptor before leaving that to do his own thing. And over the past few years, he hasn't done as many game reviews as he used to. He's done movie reviews, TV show reviews, and even like workout video reviews in the past 2 years.
Okay.
As he put it, he just thought it was time to change things, shift things around a little. Because you do something a long time, you don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over.
Understood.
And JonTron is actually someone who I didn't get into at first. It took a while for him to grow on me. And I do like him. I do think he's very talented. He's very funny. My main issue was with his movie reviews. They were kind of fast and very quick paced, which is not usually a style I'm into, but over a while I kind of grew to like him, and he's gotten a lot better with his movie reviews, I feel.
Okay.
And how familiar are you with him?
Not very familiar at all. You've showed me a couple of things that he's done from different times in his career, and so I don't know too much about him. He's clearly comfortable in front of the camera, though.
Yeah. And for anyone wondering, yes, we know all about the controversy he had a few years ago, but enough time has passed, and he's still talented, he's still very funny, and at the end of the day, that's all I really care about. And last thing to note before we start, he is known for having great production value on his videos. I think it comes from the fact that he got some pretty good sponsors in the past.
Yes. Always helpful for the things that cost money, yes.
Yeah, and you can tell when you see just the scale and editing style. And today's video of his that we're going to react to is The Weird World of PSAs. He did this about 2 years ago. It's kind of a review of old drug PSAs from the 1980s. And this might bring a little nostalgia for you because you lived through the 80s.
Indeed I did.
So, let's get into it.
Drugs. What's wrong with them? I want them. But hold on. Let's go back to the 80s and 90s when everyone fucking ever was telling me not to do them. Because then maybe I'll change my mind. After all, we know how impartial these advertisements were.
Marijuana, pot, grass, whatever you want to call it, is probably the most dangerous drug in the United States, and we haven't begun to find out all of the ill effects.
These are just so funny, and I was just looking at some of them, and some of them are so ridiculous that I just got to give it a whirl. Let's go. Let's see what's number one on the list here.
I get angry just thinking about it. Makes me mad. Little kids doing drugs, it turns my stomach.
Hey, are you bleeding? You all right? A Band-Aid for you?
It hurts to use them. It hurts to spell.
Okay, I'm good.
And it hurts to
Back up.
scream.
We're good, man.
I just want to shake some sense into you kids.
I'm not a kid, I'm 26.
So remember, don't, or else. Okay?
Okay, yeah. You make a good point. I don't like the smile. I was good up till the smile. If you're gonna hurt me, hurt me. Don't have me thinking about this 10 years later in the therapist's office. This is the classic.
Yep.
This is your brain.
No, it's not.
And this is heroin.
No, it's not. It's an egg in a pan.
This is what happens to your brain.
No, that's what happens when you smash an egg with a pan.
Your family goes through.
Oh, not the dishes. Oh, the clock. How are we gonna know what time it is? You didn't have to do any of that. You chose to do that.
Junks can get in big trouble. principal's office or go to jail.
It's a pretty big jump between those two.
You can't watch TV or eat pizza.
I'm out. No pizza. Can't watch TV. Can't eat pizza. Go to jail. Can't eat pizza. Won't do them.
Recess is good. Hamsters are good.
Hamsters are good. Hamsters are good. How does this? And you're getting off track.
Drugs are bad. I don't do drugs.
Who's more dead? Who's more dead inside? That's the game I play.
Hey, it's me.
This kid died from using illegal drugs.
Are you allowed to be in here?
Damn.
This kid died from using prescription drugs.
Huh?
Who's more dead? That's who's more dead?
Which one's more dead?
This is the deadest I've ever seen. Just fucking walking through a graveyard. This guy died from a bullet. This guy, he fell down the stairs. Which one of them is deader? You better answer this. That's not a rhetorical question. That's not a rhetorical question. You have to answer that question when you go to that kind of territory. I'm mad.
Let me introduce my men. Know them all. They're crawling on the ground, man. Looking through binoculars, man.
Sergeant, where's smoking a cigarette man?
Gone.
Last night, Billy burned him with a match.
A message from Ralph. Reject all tobacco.
Take it from Terry. You better tell somebody.
I wasn't sold till the rat. I wasn't sold till then. But when that came on, boy, gosh darn it, I want to throw out all my marijuana leaves in the big old trash can.
Hey, what about me?
Give her some.
Yeah, give me some.
All right. You want meth, kid? Here's your meth. And here's your meth dealer. And your meth boyfriends.
And here's your meth mom. And your meth dad. And your meth CPA.
And your meth boyfriends.
Meth boyfriend, please, take a step back. Okay, understand the personal bubble.
And your meth baby.
I'll never get over meth baby. As long as I live, I'll never unsee meth baby.
Yeah, this gotta come to an end soon. Don't forget your meth face.
I like how the meth face is more important than the meth baby. Just want to point that out. Priority's a little messed up here. Then again, they are meth. It's called Smoking Dog. It can't be bad. This dog is cool as ice.
Oh yeah.
Been at dinner.
I'm smoking. That's how the dog talks. He talks like a person, just like he smokes like a person. What is going on in this? Like she just gave up. She's just like defeated. He's gonna be out there smoking. He wants to kill himself. Fine. You be out there, but you stay out there, dog.
Hey, I'm a dog. What's your excuse?
Not all dogs. Excuse me. Hashtag not all dogs. Thanks. Some dogs these days think they can put us all in a box.
Ooh.
I'm Michael Jordan.
Hi, Michael Jordan.
McDonald's restaurants have given me this time to
Why did it have to be McDonald's who gave you this opportunity? It was just a camera and a background and you're in a suit.
McDonald's restaurants have given me this time to talk to you about something we both really care about. Kids.
Kids and McDonald's, boys, girls, the education, children, McDonald's, chicken McNugget.
You can just about be anything you want to be. Listen,
I love the cut. I love how I couldn't. This is basically rambling.
listen.
I was already listening, Michael. I was already with you.
But don't blow it. Don't do drugs.
Young Michael
If you're doing
Jordan.
it, stop it.
Still
Get
got
some
hair.
help.
And definitely eat biggest Big Mac, large size, biggest one. Get a small fries with it. No harm. Just a small fries.
McDonald's wants you to give yourself a chance, and so do I.
Is it really called Ghoul? Okay, this one's just called Ghoul.
They come to my place
Ghoul.
for a little.
Ghoul.
You'll like my friends. They're good listeners.
Are they ghouls?
Bill here is 16.
Was. Unless he's alive in there, just sleeping. One of those little Japanese sleep hotels.
So join the party.
Ghoul.
Try crack.
Ghoul. What was Ghoul about that? Nothing about that was Ghoul. Weird guy. It's called Weird Guy. I don't know about Ghoul. I didn't see a single. Well, hold on. There's still a second left of this. Let me check for Ghoul. No Ghoul. No Ghoul in this. This one is false advertising. I wanted to be scared by a fucking Ghoul.
Okay.
Hey, you ever thought about taking drugs?
I never even thought about it.
I don't think any of you guys need any more drugs. Looks like you've done all the drugs needed.
Think hard. But you probably need when you need more.
Come on, kids. Don't you want a bite of one of these babies?
This drugs are with the time.
What the fuck?
Duh.
Can we go back for a second? What exactly is the moral here? Don't buy drugs from secret monster men? You're good point advertising, but thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Once again, folks,
I'm out. I'm out already on this one. I can't go farther than that. I got 1/8 of a monkey turn, that's it. That's all I can handle.
now, Scott, I understand you just bought 15 of our surfing monkey bangs. Is that true?
Yeah?
Is this trying to... I feel like this
What?
makes me want to smoke marijuana. What, he bought 15? He bought 15? Okay, let's calculate that out. Let's get out the calculator really quick. $363. I mean, what's that? 3 tickets to Disneyland? You get that much fun out of a monkey surfboard piggyback. God bless you. God bless you.
I didn't call myself a farter.
Well, that's probably a good thing. I don't know if you want to go around doing that, calling yourself that.
In my head, I was a social farter.
What?
I only farted occasionally.
I'm getting uncomfortable. I don't really like this. Can we turn this one off?
And my boyfriend called me out on it.
And good on him. He's taking it right where it matters.
I even woke up in the morning craving a fart.
Nice one, guys. Sick allegory. You slipped it right in. I can't believe how smart you were for writing that. Just change farting to smoking. And it's done. Tobacco companies lost all their shares. You did it! You've done it! Sick, dude. Getting fat ribs. She's like, not again. He's smoking. Not again. An alien's coming while my boyfriend's smoking weed. Not again. An alien's coming up to me again. Got a weird potato face. Always happens. Just trying to have a good day. Whoa, shit, dude. That alien just stole that dude's chick. That is one pimpin' alien. Not again. And she's gone. Don't let aliens steal your girlfriend from smoking weed, kids. Wow, real great, man. Real sick. Nice weed. Wow. What are you doing? Smoking this grass. Smoking this harsh grass. What is your disgrace? I just got here. I don't even know anything. What even is weed? Come on. Get with me, girl. This guy's a loser. See you, dude. You suck. You seriously suck, dude.
I'm Captain Lou Albano.
Wasn't expecting that.
Anyone that asks you to use drugs is not your friend. Drugs can and will kill.
But Mario, you's always eating the mushrooms. Get it?
Remember, don't be afraid to turn to your priest, your rabbi, your minister, your moms, your dad, your
Oh, God.
because drugs can kill. And if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die.
Mario, you're scarring the kids for life here. Tell me I'm gonna go to actual hell before I die? Just want to jump on the
That's a
roof,
strong-ass
Mario. Just wanna ride the
PSA.
Yoshi. I guess he was really affected by Luigi's fatal drug addiction. Mario, it's me, Luigi. Well, I just can't stop eating the mushrooms. It's such a funny show. I'm such a very funny fucking guy.
Go to hell.
Another dog.
Pablo, is this the real name? Pablo, the mule dog. Show me.
Pablo.
What?
Turns out I've been used to smuggle cocaine into the country.
Don't make a drug PSA about this. This doesn't make me want to not do drugs. This makes me sad for Pablo, who a bunch of Mexicans shoved cocaine into. That's what's making me want.
Which does rather prompt the question, what's the big deal?
You should be dead, ghoul dog. Stay dead!
I went to this nasty toilet and this girl asked me...
Did you spare us a tenner?
No, I'm a dog. And look who we have here, a bleeding nostril. Perfect.
I'm bleeding.
Well done, yes you are. So I picked up the phone, somehow, and talked to Frank.
There's a darker side to coke. To find out more, visit talktofrank.com.
I feel you, man.
Hi, I'm John. And after watching Papa the Mule Dog be stuffed with handfuls and handfuls of coffee, me and McDonald's have come here to tell you what we know to truly be important. The family. The Big Mac. The Mac Nuggets. Come on down. Grab just a 4-pack, 4-piece Mac Nuggets from God's green soil itself. Grown straight from McDonald Farms. $1.99 only. 2-piece chicken Mac Nuggets. 1 for 2 get 4 free. Listen. If you're doing drugs, stop it. Or else Mr. T's gonna come shake all that loose change right out of your pockets. How are you gonna get a 6-piece chicken McNugget stand? Reopen that 9/11 investigation. What really happened there? You just gotta know the facts. Just reopen it. Take a look. Never know what's gonna be inside. That's me, John. See you later.
The time is now for strong leadership. Reagan for president.
This episode was sponsored by Loot Crate. If you don't know what they are, they're a monthly subscription box service.
Well, old sponsors, but still.
For less than $20 a month, you get 6 to 8 items that include licensed gear, apparel, collectibles, unique one-of-a-kind items, and more. You have until the 19th at 9 p.m. Pacific to subscribe and receive that month's crate. When the cutoff happens, that's it. It's over. Sign up at my specialized link, lootcrate.com/JonTron, and enter code, wait for it, JonTron, and save 10% on any new subscription. December's theme is Revolution. You can get such wonderful items as Overwatch Reaper Guide, Titanfall shirt, glove of Sonic, Band-Aid for when I break my heart again. Where's perfect?
I hope it worked out well for him, that sponsorship.
Well, got that on the air.
So, what did you think of all the PSA mini reviews?
I thought it was a good countdown on the ways people wanted to go out and grab an audience and get them to listen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in retrospect, it was very funny. I think I think that was a time when Mr. T had a kids television program, and so I think that's probably why they had him smile at the end. Yeah, okay, still, but it was people were trying to get the message across.
Yeah,
and it was a big experimentation on that.
And you know how good intentions can lead to some things you didn't intend to.
Well, yeah, in retrospect, it was funny. Back in the day, people probably looked at it, I'm not so sure. I'd seen the one, this is your brain on drugs, you know, with a frying egg. I had never seen the one where it gets smashed and then she destroys the kitchen with the cold frying pan. I had never seen that one before.
What was your favorite of the PSAs you showed in terms of just how funny they were?
I thought the dog was funny.
Which one? Mule Dog or Smoking Dog?
Smoking Dog.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah. Although, why you gotta villainize the tobacco? I mean, it was the 80s. Wasn't tobacco all the rage?
Yeah, well, they had made some progress in reducing smoking, which is, you know, that's good public service, good safety, health safety, and all that kind of thing. But then to stir it in with people talking about here's some crack, here's some meth, so on and so forth. And JonTron was surprised at the order when they talked about your meth baby,
yeah,
and then your meth face.
The ones I thought looked the best were the claymation ones, just because I like claymation, and also that fucked up puppet one, you know, with the ripped up eyes. Just
I wasn't so down on the ghoul. And I was not as down on it as JonTron. So I think some of these things may be played on the West Coast, not where I was, you know, watching television in those days. So.
And he had his sketches where he dressed up as the alien and took the guy's girl, and then did his own little PSA in the suit.
in the suit with the McDonald's logo. I'm just curious. That seems like infringement.
Well, parody.
I guess he got
satire.
I guess he got, but you you can use it for education. You can't use it to make screw. And that's what he was really doing. He was making fun of McDonald's, and talking about all reflecting on the unhealthy food McDonald's is, but they want you to live a healthy life and not do drugs.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And I always think when I see him do these sketches in a public setting, just wonder what people walking by are thinking. Like, there was the time, here, where he's in the green face doing the alien.
Mm-hmm.
Then when he did his Titanic, the animated movie review, he wearing a suit, he ran down, like, the streets of New York with a boom. I mean, yeah, it's New York, so who would care? But some of the stuff he does, I just wonder, does anybody be like, what the fuck is going on?
Sounds like doing footage on a cold January on a New Hampshire roadway, laying on your back, to me. But there weren't as many people going by then.
Fair enough. Fair point. But you just gotta wonder.
Yeah, you gotta wonder. Yes, indeed.
The weirdest, just strangest, like not strange in a crazy way, just maybe be like, was the social farter one.
No, yes. We're going to say farting instead of smoking.
It's a good thing John said that, because otherwise I'd be like, what the hell is this about?
Yeah, I think it was just to, let's say it was talking to female smokers, who generally, females are less likely to fart, or at least fart in public, than males. And and do anything not to do that. And so they just changed it around, but maybe cut down on the smoking. I don't know.
Yeah,
that must have been the thing.
It was odd.
Oh, yes, it was. It was odd. But it was well produced. I mean, that was seriously done. Somebody put up dough to get that done right.
Yeah, that makes it even funnier. I like the Weird World of PSAs video.
Yeah, he's good. He's funny on the camera. He still has the fast pace, but he works it pretty well.
Yeah.
And certainly the scripting he does too, and how he pulls it together between the well written, him being good and comfortable on camera, and obviously good editing, excellent outcomes.
John does not put out a video that often. In fact, last year he took an 11-month break in between putting out videos.
Mm-hmm.
And unlike some people who, I don't know, just find it extremely hard, I believe the reason he gives for not doing a lot of videos that often is he wants them to be just right, and he clearly has the resources to get it just right. And
well, he's been doing it for 9 years, and he's got good sponsorship, like you said, resources.
And while he doesn't put them out very often, when he does, they're usually well worth the wait. Although a lot of people, as they've said many times, the wait can be so long, they're like, are you retired or something? But yeah, that's been our reaction, and we might do another sometime in the future, or I might maybe with a new person. And if you want to see more of JonTron, if you haven't, I doubt it. If you're watching this, you're probably already a fan of his. But if you want to see more, click the link down below to his channel. Check him out. He's pretty talented.
A lot of fun.